Hello and welcome to the new show.
The new name
name, TCF Cave Talk. We are officially calling this show. It is formally, it started off as weekends with TCF, then it turned to weekdays with TCF, and now it is TCF Cave Talk.
What a journey it's been.
What a journey it's been. It's been a great one. I don't know if you know how many we've done. Quite a bit. We started on a couch.
It's like 45 or something.
We did some on the couch. We did a few live streams on the chairs. So we are officially changing it to TCF Cave Talk. I'm excited about it because it doesn't really hold us to weekdays then.
Yes.
Because we got sometimes we got weird schedules. Sometimes we just want to do a show on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Now we can. So again, TCF Cave Talk is the new name of the show. We are excited to finally bring that to light. I think we've brought it up on our podcast, but we are officially changing the name. I am Zach Lilly. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at ZLilly, LILJATCF. Typical Chicago Fans is also on there at typical_Chicago. From the Sideline, at Sideline. First I in Sideline is a one sports. Facebook, you're watching us here. Type in From the Sideline. You want to check that out. All our blogs, podcasts, videos. And then we also – that was a weird noise. My computer just kind of screamed at me there.
It was because I shared the video.
Instagram, Typical Chicago Fans, and From the Sideline.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BoomyTCF. Head over to the YouTube page. I spent like 6 hours this weekend uploading everything from our weekly shows that we had been putting up. And we looked at each other one day and we're like, well, have you been putting the videos up? And he's like, I thought you were putting the videos up. And so I went back and put all of the Facebook videos up from about the middle of June. I think June 20th was our last one. So July, August, September, October. We're all caught up. Everything's on YouTube. And coming this weekend will be, or maybe this weekend, maybe next week, will be our Impossible Whopper Challenge on the YouTube page. But head over to YouTube, type in Typical Chicago Fans, hit that red subscribe button. Also, Apple Podcasts, subscribe, rate, and review, and Spotify. Make sure you follow us there. But also, we'll be having a big announcement probably either this weekend or next, so make sure you're paying attention to all of our social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. We have a gigantic round of giveaways coming here within the next 6 weeks. We're in a festive mood. We want to give away some shirts, and we want to spread the season of giving away. So make sure you're paying attention. We're going to get the details hammered out, but we have like 6 to 10 shirts to give away. And that's what we're going to be announcing this weekend. So make sure you pay attention.
We're in the giving mood. It's holiday season. It's officially snowing outside. It's awful, gross. I hate it. No one likes it at all. Snow is dumb. I don't like snow.
Couldn't agree more. I don't
like cold. But why the hell do I live here then? That's what people would say. And what I would say to those people are, you're probably right.
Yeah, exactly.
Kudos.
But, dude, so much to talk about tonight.
Sports. Yeah, we just got the World Series last night. Nationals are World Series champions. Pretty unbelievable World Series where no home team won a game. The Nationals went on the road, won. Well, I just thought about that. That's crazy.
No home
team won a game in the World Series. The Nationals, Scherzer, Game 7. They kind of blew it away at the end, blew it open there at the end.
Yeah.
The Nationals, a lineup that you kind of didn't think about until they got into the playoffs. They were in the wild card game. They got lucky in the wild card game against the Brewers. It's just kind of been a playoffs where you get all the things. Everything has gone their way.
Absolutely.
And it was cool last night to see the Nationals win. Max Scherzer get his World Series. Strasburg got the MVP, deserved 5-0 in the playoffs, 2-0 in the World Series. Came in for relief a few times. Just an unbelievable playoffs for Strasburg that will make him money for years and years.
Well, hey, and a special tribute to your late aunt, big Nationals fan.
Yeah,
that was a perfect win. She was definitely there watching.
That was cool.
I was definitely pulling for them.
She had season
Christy.
Tickets before and loved going to the Nationals game. I think me and Trey also went to a game They was actually in like the 200 section, so it was a good section. But
and I was just there this summer. I toured the stadium. It is gorgeous. They're doing a lot of work around. Fredo, what's up, buddy? He said, howdy, gents. Good to have you in, man. Let us know if you got any questions. We're going to get talking about the Bears here in a minute. I know Fredo's always in, but yes, absolutely.
I don't know if you want
to talk about your aunt, the entire World Series.
We may not need to talk about the Bears.
Yeah, but there's just so much to talk about right now, man. I mean, it is going to be a big week. Like I said this on our great interview. If you haven't listened to it yet, go listen to our interview with Eddie Barstool. Great dude, diehard Chicago guy. I personally, and I'm a Packers fan, I don't think the Bears are out of it yet.
No, not yet.
There is still an opportunity. If you win this weekend, you got to get hot.
The way the top division's playing is not looking good because, like I said, I think there's two teams that are going to make it from the NFC
North.
North? I was wrong. No, the division the Bears are in, NFC North. Sorry, got it wrong. But I think that two teams will make it. It's looking like it's most likely going to be the Vikings and Packers.
Yep.
It's going to be tough. The Bears have not an easy schedule coming up either. Tough game in Philadelphia this week. I mean, yes, I want to think that the playoffs are going to happen, but it's tough to look, especially with. I mean, you can talk about playoffs all you want. If you don't trust your quarterback, if you don't like what's going on with the quarterback, then what's the matter?
Yeah, dude.
We got a comment over here.
Yeah, Josh Joseph, very regular contributor. Good to have you tonight, Josh. He says, I'm digging the Cave Talk. You guys should have a segment, and we need to write this down, called Meathead Minute. I love it, where you can just go and say ridiculous meathead comments about any sports topic. I love that. Because we definitely have our moments where we are both gigantic meatheads. So that will be coming. I love that.
I said something about that. Like when we have a new Cubs podcast coming out. TCF, typical Cubs fans.
Yeah.
Me and Matt recorded our first episode last night. We did.
All right. Well, I know we were talking about it, and I will be contributing to it, but
you were sick.
Something
was wrong with
I sounded like this all day. My nose was all stuffed up, and I couldn't talk right. And I was
you know what?
I
think you should have talked like that the whole time.
Hours. That would have been terrible. How about the Bosa brothers? Those dudes are animals. Yes, I think Nick Bosa may win defensive MVP, not even Rookie of the Year. The dude's on fire. Austin jumping in. Austin, good to have you, man. He said, go Lions. The Lions need all the cheering.
It's a good division. I think it's one of the best divisions
in
the NFL.
If the Giants were in the NFC East, I think they'd be in first place.
The Giants?
No, I'm sorry, the Lions.
I'm going to say the Giants.
The Lions. The Giants are already in.
I was going to say, I think that
if the Lions were in the NFC East, I think they'd be in first place. But yeah, I like I said, I don't feel like the Bears are completely out of this. It's going to take a big week, and it's a very winnable game.
Yeah, it's a winnable game, but they have shown you nothing so far this year that would say that they are going to bounce back in any way.
No, you're not wrong.
The press conferences with Matt Nagy have kind of it's the first time he's been shown adversity in Chicago, and it has not gone well. He's kind of lashed out at the media. It's been weird. I don't like it. I like what Big Cat says. He is a cocky Mark Trestman at this point until he's proven otherwise, because some of the stuff, the way he was talking, it was just like, you should know this, this, and that. But you're literally 1,000 out of 1,000 times. And if you lose, if you're going to run the ball, they know you're going to run the ball. Well, you're going to lose 2 or 3 yards. Well, you knelt the ball, which then lost a yard or two and stuff like that. It was just stupid. I didn't like the I didn't like the way he handled it. But I mean, Trubisky will most likely not be here, or at least be the starter next year for this team. I think that it's going to end this offseason. But Nagy, I haven't really gave up on him per se.
Right. You can't really. It's only a year and a half.
What else? Even with Trubisky, I haven't given up on, because what are you going to do? Give up on him and have Chase Daniel come in and do it? I mean, the trade deadline.
If you could have traded for Teddy, maybe. I mean, then you.
The trade deadline's done. It's over with. There's no moves that are going to be made. So we're going to ride with this team and see what's going to happen. But this week is a big game.
From our
all the games from the rest of the
season. From our guy Fredo. What do you think QB next year? Do you stick with Trubisky, or do you go on the route and try and find like a Cam?
Unless Trubisky has an amazing end of the season, which I just don't see where that's going to come from, I would see them trying to make a move. I don't know what's going to be. You can't predict that at this point, because you don't know what quarterback's going to be out there. They don't have any picks, so that doesn't matter, even if they wanted to tank for it.
Yeah.
So I think that there will be a different quarterback at this point behind center, but I don't know if he can turn it around. The last we got it's
7 games.
7 games left or so.
Yeah.
Whatever the amount of games they have left. If he can prove that he is a quarterback or starting quarterback in the NFL, then yeah. But at this point, he has done nothing to prove that this season.
Yeah.
So I would say at this point, you have to make a move.
Yep, I agree.
I don't know if it's from within, which I don't know where it's going to come from.
It's not Tyler Bray.
No, Tyler Bray.
It's not. It doesn't
work.
exist to me.
That is not. I mean, he's a backup. He's maybe an okay backup.
No, he's not even a backup. He's a practice squad.
But
guy.
I don't get where you would just think he's just all out of nowhere going to become a
starting
Brady. Quarterback, and it's just stupid. I don't like that. I don't get that. But yeah, the Bears, they got a lot of work to do this week.
How about my Pack, man? We go in. I know it's probably a completely different game if Pat Mahomes is playing, but Andy Reid coached that game perfectly, made Matt Moore be as least impactful in the game. He was just throwing short routes. And watching that game, and I know you guys have the Chiefs coming up, but, man, you forget how many weapons the Chiefs have. It felt like every other time one guy get hot, they'd go find another guy. You know, they are a good team. They have some, discrepancies in, a couple different positions, but the Chiefs are still a good team. Packers take care of them, and we get to go to LA for what is essentially a home game now because the Chargers have no fans. They should have never left San Diego.
Yeah, it's
a joke.
If you're the Bears, how embarrassed do you feel when the offensive coordinator literally gets fired after beating you?
That's bad.
That's unbelievable.
That's bad.
But like you said, yeah, Packers, who they got?
We're at the Chargers.
So that should be a win for them. But maybe the Chargers are turning around. We want to talk about a little about let's talk about last week because we just filmed our NFL TCF NFL Picks Show Week 9. So if you want to check that out over on our YouTube page, they'll be out here in the next few days. We took the 49ers, which are looking better. Also,
better than when we recorded the episode.
Let's go. I just put him in my fantasy team right before the game.
Who's that?
I think it's Emmanuel Sanders.
I need some big numbers out of Tevin Coleman.
Let's go.
No one cares about our fantasy teams.
I do. I love fantasy.
I do too, but no one else does.
Yeah, that's
a
joke that's ran its course on the podcast because Hank does a fantasy football podcast. So.
Yeah. Do we want to look into each game this week? I mean, I got a couple.
Let's hear it.
All right. I write literally notes on every game for every week. And these are literally little just one things. 49ers, Cardinals. 49ers, man, they're good, but this shouldn't – if they're going to be a contending team and people want to take them seriously, they've beaten one good team. If people want to take them seriously as a playoff contender, you got to blow the Cardinals. You got to take care of that on the road. Any thoughts on that?
They do. I think that this is a game where – they're favored by 10, so they should win by, I think, at least 2 touchdowns. This team is undefeated. They've beaten they really haven't played that great.
The only really
teams.
good win is Seattle.
But I think they want to. This is a game where you're primed to. You should beat. There's no weather that's going to affect this game. Your defense is better than theirs. Their offense is better than theirs. I mean, everything that the 49ers have should be better than the Cardinals. This is a game if you want to be one of the top teams. If you want to have home field advantage for the whole playoffs, then this is a game you need to win.
All right, Fredo jumped in. He said, I care about fantasy. Thanks, Fredo. We love fantasy. We just don't think other people want to hear our fantasy.
No, Chance is a hater.
No, people don't want to hear about our fantasy teams.
I think they do.
But thank you. So maybe you can help him, Zach, since you're such a big fantasy guy. He said he has Mark Ingram going up against Sony Michel, so he doesn't know who to start or who to bench. He also has Christian McCaffrey. So would you start Sony Michel or would you start Mark Ingram? Mark Ingram going up against the Patriots, Sony Michel going up, obviously, against the Ravens.
Yeah, I would say you would want to go with no.
Because Sony Michel has to split carries.
I understand that, but you just said that the Patriots have the best defense.
Yeah, but if he's still going to get
of all time.
I agree. That is not
a
miss. That is exactly what I said, and I will stick by it. They're better than the 85 Bears. I'm going to stick by it until it plays out. But Sony Michel is going to get less carries, so just by the adage of throw enough mud at the wall, something's bound to stick. I think Ingram is going to get more carries than Sony Michel, so I would start Sony Michel.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Let's go.
All right. I wish I would have got that bet in now. Great. Let's see, what else do I got?
Right off the fingertips.
You picked this game, and I disagree. Texans-Jags, I just don't think the Jags can score, but it is an opportunity for the winner of this game to kind of, make up a little ground in this division. I think if the Texans win, they go to 6-2. I want to say, or 6-3.
J.J. Watt out for the season.
Yeah, that obviously hurts.
That
but
big on the Texans.
See, and I'm not big on the Jags. I can't score. Redskins, Bills.
If you watch our show, you would see why.
Yeah, exactly. Redskins, Bills. The Bills, if they really want to be a wild card team, have to bounce back after that bad loss to the Eagles.
I don't think. I mean, you can bounce back, but I just don't see anything within this offense that is going. I mean, I like Josh Allen. But if they can't come back at home against the Eagles, where you had that secondary stinks.
Yes.
Stinks. Speaking of that, if Trubisky cannot go out there this week and tear up this freaking secondary for the Eagles and go out there and torch them for 300 yards, or not 350 is what we need.
Yeah.
Because this secondary is bad. It's the worst in the NFL.
I still to this day don't know how my Packers lost to the Eagles,
and
it's because it was Thursday night.
But it's one of those things you gotta do it. You gotta have.
I'm working on my petition to ban Thursday night games. I hate them.
Why?
Because they're terrible. This is bad football.
You're stupid.
You're stupid. Titans, Panthers.
It's a good game.
No, it's not.
It's 14-7.
It's ugly.
Of what? How is it ugly?
It's just bad football. It's not as good as it is on Sunday. It's just facts.
It's so stupid. No, it's not facts.
All right, Titans, Panthers. I think the winner at least stays alive for an opportunity to play in a wild card game. I don't think either of those teams are worth it crap anyway, but that's just me. Game I'm looking forward to, and I actually picked this, Vikings Chiefs. Can Matt Moore repeat? I think if Matt Moore plays as well as he did last week against the Packers, then he will beat the Vikings.
Well, and is Kirk Cousins going to keep it moving? Is he going to win a game that is going to go into Kansas City and win a big game?
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't think that's going to happen.
That's why I bet on him. I got two games that I could care less about. Jets and Dolphins, Lions and Raiders. Neither of those four teams are doing anything. Colts Steelers, game you chose. I think if the Steelers, I know they're not looking great, but if you can somehow knock off the Colts, you can build on that and maybe, get a little bit of a hot streak going and get yourself into a wild card game. Maybe, but the Colts are playing good football right now. I like the way the Colts are playing. Bucks, Seahawks. Bucks played really well on the West Coast. Last time they were there, they beat the Rams. Can they do the same thing against a team that I think is better than the Rams in the Seahawks? Any thoughts on that one, big guy?
No, I'm just looking. We are going to officially big time news. We're going to the Bulls.
You're going to?
Yeah.
All right.
We're probably gonna take my truck.
All right.
So we're going to the Pistons Bulls game tomorrow night. D-Rose coming home.
Let's
to
go.
Chicago. We're going. It's they're gonna be up there, nosebleed tickets.
That's all right.
Who cares? We get to see D-Rose play in Chicago again. You never know when it's going to be the last time. So we're going to a little TCF road trip.
Yeah.
With Trey.
Yeah, he's been on the show before.
And then Kevin and Louie are going.
All right, we're going to be
big time. We're going with some basketball.
We're going
Rockford
some
legends.
ballers.
We're going with some Rockford legends tomorrow night.
We might have to record a podcast in the truck.
I'm excited. So that's big news. That's kind of why I was out of it.
All right, permission to go off here for a second. This is my next game.
Oh, what were you talking about? Who are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about. Okay, let's go into Browns,
Broncos. Baker Mayfield, shut up. I am so out on him. He was my fantasy quarterback. He stinks this year, and he's got the nerve to go off on a reporter for – I didn't think it was that bad of a question. And he just snaps for no reason. Like, dude, just play better. And you have a job. Like, come on, man. Like, as a quarterback in the NFL, you're going to get questions. You can't get all pissy when they don't ask a question that you like and you act like a 2-year-old. All right? Everything around the Browns this year was how the Browns are going to go to the playoffs, how the Browns are going to go to the Super Bowl, for God's sakes. Are you kidding me? This team is trash. And Baker Mayfield is acting like a 5-year-old.
I think they're going to come back and win. I think this is some big stuff for them.
I do, too. I think they're going to beat the Broncos, but I hope they don't win a game the rest of the year just because I can't stand – right now I can't stand Baker Mayfield. And – I've never been a big Odell Beckham fan, but I did like that he came to Baker's side today. But, man, just shut up and be better.
Speaking of Odell, why would you think anyone would want a pair of shoes that has your initials on it and it was worn by you in a game, especially Tom Brady?
Well, because they were made out of goat hair. That's why you gave them.
I understand that, but then put Tom Brady's name on it. Tom Brady does not need anything that has OBJ on it in his house. What's the point of him? You know how much memorabilia he has from the 6 Super Bowls he won? He's going to be like, oh, thanks for these. I love that video of the guy, and he threw in the shoes, and then somebody photoshopped a trash can.
Yeah.
That's where they should go.
All
I
right.
don't think that's stupid. Why would I want that? A jersey swap, I get it, but that's dumb.
Let's see. We got a couple comments in here. Buffalo, Fredo said that they do have an easy schedule coming up. Excuse me.
Jeez,
It's a little dry down here. Thanks, Josh. He agrees with me. Thursday night is bad football. Nobody is playing near 100%. I agree. Just put it to Sunday. Let everybody be happy. And then Blair jumps in. Speaking hoops, we get college. This is slowly becoming my favorite time of the year. College hoops starts next week, and that is that's my season, man.
Gambling will become even more of a mystery.
Yep.
But yeah, we're gonna have college, NBA, NHL, college football, college NBA. I just said that. No, college football, NFL. There we go. That's one I was missing. All going on. We just ended the World Series. So if you're a Cub fan, the season starts now. David Ross got hired. That's some big news. Not really. I mean, yeah, it's cool. We needed to hire somebody, but I don't really care that much about the coach.
Blair actually asked that. How do we feel? Right now I'm kind of meh. We talked about this on the podcast, so Blair, go listen to the podcast.
Big meh.
But let's see. I will be more concerned about how I feel about the coaching hire once I see what the front office does about the bullpen and how if they go and get Castellanos. I really don't think it matters until
we get into the later months of the season when hopefully the Cubs are in it.
Yep.
How you react to the media, how you react to the lineup changes, how you do your lineups, how you bring the pitchers, pitching changes, how you bring the pitchers in now. That was stupid. But you're going to notice that, yes, everyone at this point, or not everyone, but a lot of people are, David Ross he won the World Series with the Cubs. He ended his season with his career with the Cubs. He went on Dancing with the Stars. He's been on ESPN. He's this lovable guy. But you see how people turned on Joe Madden?
Oh, yeah.
If he starts making some choices that maybe a first-year coach may make, it's not like people are going to be like, oh, it's David Ross's first year. We're going to let him have a pass.
Right.
He's
inheriting a good roster.
No, he's been thrown into the fire.
Oh, yeah.
You're not on
sink or swim, bub.
This isn't 2015 Cubs.
Right.
This is 2020. They missed the playoffs. Oh, I guess not technically missed the playoffs, but they haven't been in the playoffs the last 2 years. They made the wild card game in 2018, lost it.
Yep.
But you are bringing on a lot of baggage. And if you don't live up to the standards of what the fans want, they don't care that this is the first year for you.
Right. I mean, it'll be, like I said, I'm more interested in see what the front office is going to do. But, hey, we got expectations, and you better meet them or you're going to end up on the shit list just as fast as anybody else. Yeah, man. Do you want to talk a little college football?
It's kind of a weak slate coming up here we got the biggest cocktail party in the world going on. Still, that game should be more exciting than it's going to be because, they're two good teams, but neither team is undefeated.
Right. These are two teams that are
Georgia
basically
has been on the decline last 2 weeks.
Yeah, Georgia's not, but that's what makes me worried.
Florida, because if Florida wants to be at least still in the running for maybe a playoff spot,
right,
they need to win this game handily.
Well, Georgia also only has one loss, so I think either team is kind of playing for that opportunity.
Georgia lost a bad game,
right?
And then they did not play very well last week either. So
exactly, but either team is playing for a shot to stay alive, barring someone or no one else has one loss. So it'll be interesting. Kansas State, a game I never thought at the beginning of the year I would be interested in seeing, but Kansas is playing well. Kansas State knocks off Oklahoma. Texas does stink. Let's see.
Like I said, there's not really too many.
So you're not looking
games.
Close enough, buddy.
SMU, Memphis. Wow. Let's go on this. Memphis, SMU, 6:30 Saturday night.
Over
71.5.
You got to bet the over, right?
Over.
You got to bet
over.
Okay, but again, permission to go off here. Why is College Game Day going to SMU Memphis? There is an 8 seed playing a 6 seed at the largest cocktail party, and we're going to go to freaking SMU Memphis? Are you kidding me? That's the American Conference. Who gives a rat's ass?
Well, what I would say to that is, yes.
It's the SEC.
Cool. I get it.
8th ranked Gators, 6th ranked Gators, 8th ranked Bulldogs, and you're going to go watch the Ponies and the Tigers? Who cares?
It may be a better game.
The 18th ranked team versus the 24th. Who cares?
I understand
That's
that, but
poor planning, ESPN.
I love it.
I hate it.
Because I think there's more hype around the SMU Memphis game than there is around this. I mean, Georgia.
Oh, which team's going
not
to play
good.
in the Little Caesars Bowl?
Hey, SMU is undefeated.
I don't think that's trtrue. I thought they had one loss.
They are 8-0. Do you maybe you want to write a thing about
ranked what, like 14th? Who cares?
8-0 though. I mean, it's still undefeated.
The SEC should be there.
I don't know if I like you right now.
That's fine.
SEC
That's
bullshit.
fine,
dude. I think it's cool because when are they going to have a game like that for either of those teams? I think it's a good situation to go there. I'm kind of over the whole cocktail party thing at this point. I don't think Florida is going to be a playoff team. I don't think Georgia
Not
is a very good
Maybe
team.
Next year we will be. But it's still
sounds like a Cub fan.
Yeah.
A Cub fan before won a World Series.
A couple other games. Auburn loses to LSU last week. Can they bounce back and knock out Ole Miss?
But I think yes, they lost to them, but they proved that they can hang with them
absolutely.
in Death Valley. They only lost by a touchdown, I think.
Yeah, it was a close one.
The spread.
You want to know another game I'm really interested in? I think this might be a late game. Utah. I think Utah is low-key really good, but they have a huge test. They got to go to Washington this weekend. And then the other game that I like, Oregon has to go to USC. So we'll see how those two teams, the ranked Pac-12 teams going on the road in the conference, those are going to be big if those teams are going to play in. I know they're not going to play in the Final Four, but both of those teams are good enough to play in a meaningful bowl game.
Like the Cardinals are starting to look like what they should.
Yep.
Not be very good.
So
let's go 49ers. Keep it undefeated.
We kind of got to this earlier.
Undefeated. Do you know that?
Who?
49ers.
Yeah.
Just like SMU.
Shut up.
You looked at me and go,
shut up.
There's no chance.
I did not say. I said, I don't think that's right. That is
not
what I said. Don't you put words in my mouth.
Don't disagree with me. I am right.
Usually
when
I disagree with you, I'm right.
I'm looking right.
See, but I didn't have it in front of me.
I understand, but you can tell I do.
The reason I disagreed with you is because I bet on them once, and the bet lost, but it was a first half bet. So,
whatever you want to
Whatever. Go Cardinals. I hope you lose this bet.
I didn't take it. Oh, this game? Oh, this is done. This is one.
No.
But Michigan and Maryland, I think that's going to be a game. The spread is 21. I say hammer Michigan.
Yeah.
Maryland is so bad.
I
can't believe it's only 21.
Started off 2-0 and averaged like 63 points a game, and now they stink.
Maryland is so bad.
But they're not as bad as Rutgers.
State down.
But they're not as bad as Rutgers. Rutgers should not be allowed to play Division I football.
Phone out. We got to take Appalachian State second half.
They're down?
Wow, they're down, yeah.
How bad?
Down 3 at halftime.
I don't hate that.
We talk about Cubs, Blackhawks. What are they?
3-6-2. Here's my thing with them. They're so young in a sense. There's a lot of guys they're plugging and playing right now, but, dude, they just beat up on bad teams and then get pounded by good teams. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
If they continue to play this way, they are not going to the playoffs.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's early in the season. It's an NHL season. They can always turn around. But like I said, you don't want a bad start like you did last year because you seen what happened. You had a good end of the season, but you had to fight back so much because of what your team started off like in the beginning of the season. So we'll see the defense needs a lot of help. They're keeping Kirby Dash up for the rest of the season, so that's nice. Your third overall pick is already contributing to the team. So we'll see.
You see he's living with like Brent Seabrook or something? He lives in Brent Seabrook's basement.
He's got to be like, what, 8?
He's 18. I think he is, 18. He might have just turned 19.
That would be a great life, living in Seabrook's basement.
Yeah, there was a quote that said him and his wife made like a dinner one night, and they put the tray downstairs, and the kid ate the whole thing. Like literally like a whole 3 meals worth of food.
He's a NHL.
Well, and he's 18, so he's still growing. The kid, they said I think it's a really good thing that they have him paired up with Siebes. Can we talk about the Bulls too? 1-4. What
1-4. We're going to Saban tomorrow night. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I might be cheering for D-Rose.
I'm going to see D-Rose. I might not because I made a bet on the Pistons because the Bulls have played some of the worst teams. They played the Knicks. You want to know if you can't beat the worst teams? You want to know what that says about you? You might be the worst team. Jason Goff said it last night on the post-game show. You're with the company that you put yourself in. If you say that these teams are so bad and you're losing to them, then that means you're bad.
Exactly.
So At this point, I mean, it's a young team. They can still turn around, but to start the season off like this, again, losing to bad teams is not a good way to start.
All that proves is you're a bad team. I mean, it's frustrating. Jim Boylan is a clown.
He's not good.
So done with him. And it was like giving him the benefit of the doubt because
I didn't give the benefit of the doubt. I just forgot that he was a coach, and I just to like kind of let it go for a little bit. Right. But now he's doing stupid stuff.
Well, and he even talks about
improving after losing games against the Knicks and the Cavaliers. Shut up.
Well, he talks about like being gritty and being a hard worker. This team plays no defense.
No.
Like, watch the video. I think it was I don't know if it was Colin Sexton or who it was. Slashes right through the middle and then just yams on Wendell Carter because Zach LaVine is just staring off into space. Like, what are you doing? If you want to preach one thing, like Tom Thibodeau, he preached defense. That team played defense. He preaches playing hard work and playing good defense. They played no defense. They gave up 117 points to the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, that's a joke.
But TCF will be in the building tomorrow night. D Rose is coming home to Chicago. He plays for the Pistons. He's been looking amazing.
Yes,
I will be probably betting for the Pistons. I'm excited about that. Blake Griffin hurt.
Yeah, Blake Griffin.
That sucks. Yeah. Maybe he'll be there though.
I do love Blake Griffin. So.
Blake of the year.
I've been a big Blake Griffin fan.
I'm excited about that. We'll be going with the boys tomorrow night at the United Center. We're excited about that. But thank you. Oh no. Jesus.
What are you doing, man?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's do the candy.
All right.
Booming got two different things,
Halloween.
but I did not want the dill pickles chips. Yuck.
All right, we have. I can't believe we've never done this. This is Toffee Faye, my mom's favorite candy, I think. Looks a little something like this. A whole hazelnut, caramel, hazelnut cream, and chocolate. 4 pieces for $1. Not bad.
Yummy.
Here you go, buddy. Ready? Just turn your hand.
Yeah, it's not coming out.
There you go. All right, here we go.
It's like caramel around chocolate. Oh, wow.
It's very chewy.
There's a peanut in the middle.
No, it's a hazelnut. I already said that.
Peanut.
Here you go.
I'll save it for after. I'll go first.
All right, 4-point scale.
3.2. No. 2.9.
Oh.
Because the caramel, I'm not a big fan of. I like caramel, but it kind of the way it sticks to your teeth and everything. Not a big fan.
It's really not bad. It's a good combination. Chocolate and caramel. It's hard to go wrong. The hazelnut in the middle kind of throws me off.
Peanut.
It's a hazelnut. 3.1.
3.1.
Yep. That was really not bad.
2.9. 3.1.
Average of a 3.
2.9.
Well, yeah,
3.1.
but if you simple math here, big guy.
But we have different brains, so we're not averaging out our scores.
Yeah, I'm not going to trust you to do the math here.
No, I'm not. No, I don't care about the math. I'm saying I don't want to be mixed in with yours.
Deal.
It's been a long. We've been doing show for about. We did our NFL.
Yeah, we've been on camera for about an hour now. So but no, like I think there's just so much going on this week. Like, what do you look? I got to ask, like, with everything going on.
I love the Game 7. If you don't like it, if you can't get up for a Game 7, you don't like Game 7s of any sport.
Yes,
you're just not a good sports fan because it was a great. I mean, it was a good game until the Nationals kind of blew it open there at the end.
Right,
but any Game 7
was 80% of the game was really close. I mean, the line drive down the line that goes off.
The Astros, even though they were 7-3, they ended up losing. At any point, they could have gone and got a few guys on base, and then they're threatening because
I think the Astros out-hit the Nationals.
I think they both had 9 hits.
Okay, it was a big discrepancy early.
I think it was 9 hits for both teams.
I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody's comments. Oh, we do have a new one. Nope, just some people jumping in. Good to have everybody. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, man, I just think this is like almost the perfect time of year. Blair kind of alluded to it. My favorite time of the year is about 2 weeks from now when we have – now, granted, you'll never see college basketball and MLB overlap.
No, this is impossible.
But we're tailing off of baseball. We're adding my favorite sport, college basketball. We got NBA, we got NHL, we got college football, we got NFL football.
What nice about college basketball is there's so many games that could be on different days, especially at the beginning of the year with all the tournaments and the ACC versus
and they start at like
ACC
10
versus Big Ten.
I believe so.
What is it? Yeah, and then they got those games. I mean, college basketball is so much fun to watch too. Just the amount of, I like the NBA, but the college basketball is, I think, much more exciting to watch per se. I know that there's not as many high flying dunks and this and that, but the competitiveness is there.
Oh, yeah,
I love it. They said this is the best time of year to be a sports fan, a fan of just sitting down and watching basketball, football.
Yes.
They said baseball is done until probably, was that March when it comes back?
Yeah, they report in middle of February.
Well, Theo is already smelling blood in the water.
Yep.
I got a question for you.
Yep.
And it's your brother threw this out in the group text. Anthony Rendon or Chris Bryant?
Boy, that's a good question.
Because Anthony Rendon is very good defensively, I would say. Pretty decent.
I'm going to go ahead, and I know this is probably, people can just say this is a homer pick. Chris Bryant's ability to play multiple positions.
But Anthony Rendon maybe could too. We don't really know.
Right. But he's proven that he can play
what
multiple.
I would say is look at his clutch stats in this playoff run.
Yeah,
it
100%.
He doesn't get you see him hit a home run, a big-time home run in maybe the biggest games of the year. And it doesn't phase him.
Well, me and my dad were actually...
And that's the same thing with Chris Bryant, too.
Yeah.
Chris Bryant doesn't get too high or too low.
Me and my dad were talking about this at dinner last night. And I'll give you my comparison. We were talking about how deep the third base position is, in baseball right now, right? Rendon, Chris Bryant, and you have, what's the guy in Colorado? How am I forgetting his name?
Arenado?
Yes, Nolan Arenado. You have, third base, I feel, is like the deepest position of major talent in baseball, outside of pitching, obviously. But that kind of, makes Chris Bryant and a guy like Anthony Rendon a little bit more flexible, and you can do a little bit more with that. It's almost like, to me, and I'll give you the comp, it's third base right now to me is like shortstops were in the late 90s, early 2000s with like Nomar and Derek Jeter, and thinking about all the different shortstops that were big in the game for a really long time. To me, that's where the third base position is now, and A-Rod being a shortstop back in that time. So I think it's kind of made a shift from, the shortstop position being so important to now the third base position, I feel, is so deep, and, there's just so much talent there. But, yeah, it is a really good debate between Rendon and KB, and I think if you even throw Arenado in there, I think there's so many guys. Does Alex Bregman play third for the Astros? Because Correa plays
short.
No, Correa plays short. Second? No, that's Altuve.
So he must play
third, right?
I would have to think. I don't think he plays outfield.
No, let me. That is going to be something that's going to bug me. So
we want to do our TCF top 3.
Yes, let's get to that,
Halloween
please.
Candy, because it is Halloween. Yes, we did it last year. We don't care. We don't even remember what we said last year. So, if you think that
Alex Bregman does play third.
If we think that, if you think that we are just going to remember, from a year ago,
you're wrong. I don't remember what I.
And if you think we're going to go back and look at it, you're wrong.
You're also wrong.
Wrong.
All right,
as Mike Francesa would say, you're wrong.
You're wrong. Boom! There's a Halloween winner, baby.
It's a miracle.
All right, number 1. This is an easy one. Snickers all day. Love Snickers. Best candy bar. Just the plain basics. Snickers. You're 1 and 2.
The Kit Kat. A king size Kit.
Basic.
You just said Snickers.
Yes, it's so
That's
versatile.
so basic.
Wafers, cool, bro.
Oh.
Peanuts, caramel, nougat, chocolate.
Can you be
You
more
got chocolate
basic?
and wafer.
Basic. Well, I can't believe you just got mad at Kit Kats.
It's definitely not a number 1 overall pick.
For you.
For anybody.
Good thing. Good. So you're going to tell everyone what candy to eat?
Yeah.
Snickers.
Expert over here. What's your second?
I don't know if I should say it because it's probably not. You probably won't. No one will like it. I'm going Hershey's.
That's such a lame pick,
dude. What's your third? What's your second?
Second's easy. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh my god, so mainstream and lame. It's just a cup
Reese's
with
are
some
so
peanut butter.
good.
Oh my gosh, lame. That sounds disgusting.
At least there's peanut butter in with the chocolate. Hershey's just like, here's some chocolate.
Yeah, You could put little almonds in there. You could put little Reese's Pieces in there.
Okay, you know what I do like though is the like
Don't care.
golden, wow, the golden Hershey's with the pretzel bits in it.
Good to know. That's cool.
Wow. I get
to
to go third. You know what? I'll be nice. Go ahead and go. Since I'm poo-pooing all over your bad ideas. It's weird because there's one I'm thinking of, and you might like it now, but like I'd hated it as a kid.
I guess this might sound stupid, but it didn't seem like they had a lot back in the days. Little packs of Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sour Patch Kid guy.
I agree.
And I've seen that they are going more to the little packs. I feel like they didn't
I actually
have
have some in my classroom right now. I bought like a 50-pack of them.
Yeah, what's your third?
Boy, that's tough. Fun size cookies and cream bar.
Oh.
Those are rare. You don't get those very often, but those are a treat. So kind of along those lines, but the little added crunch of the cookies in there and white chocolate.
Unfortunately, the snow has kind of ruined Halloween.
Yeah.
The whole trick-or-treating.
A lot of towns around us have moved. Brad Mason with the call. Whatchamacallits. Very, Brad.
Not a
great
fan.
call. Those are amazing. You want to know another one I kind of forgot to throw in there? Low-key underrated, 100 grand.
I would like to have that.
I would mind the money or the candy bar. Either one. I would not complain about it.
Sometimes I don't eat a candy bar just because I hate the name of it.
Really?
Like whatchamacallit? Stupid name.
Oh, that's a great name.
No, it's not.
Because if you forget, you're like, that whatchamacallit thing.
Like,
that's great brain.
No, it's not. It's just like, I hate like
Butterfingers. Big fan.
Also, don't like that name. Because that, like, every time you drop a ball, then Butterfingers now.
Yeah, that's true. When you like, but the candy bar's good.
Okay.
Let's see. What are there any other ones we're missing?
Well, there's probably lots we're missing.
How do you feel like?
I haven't trick or treated in years. So
I know. How do you feel like about like mini M&M's packs?
I like them, but you eat like half of them, you're like, damn, I need more M&M's.
All right. M&M's, peanuts. What's your favorite flavor of M&M's?
Regular old M&M's. I mean, I like peanut M&M's.
What are your thoughts on peanut butter M&M's?
Never had them.
You've never? Oh my God!
I mean, I could.
Zach, you
I've
are
had
what?
Peanut,
almost 25 years old.
I've had peanut M&M's. I think I could figure out what peanut butter on there would taste like.
How have you been on this planet for almost 25 years, and you've never had a peanut butter M&M?
I've had peanut M&M. I don't.
Bro,
there's not.
I will
big
buy
of a
you
difference.
some peanut butter M&Ms for the road trip tomorrow.
That's fine by me.
I can't believe.
Awesome. You know what I've never.
Oh, Brad, you had me till then.
You know what else I
haven't
haven't had ever? I've never had like a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids. I've never had like.
Shut up! I've also never had $1,000 at one time. Brad Mason drops in and says, "Bit o' honey." Have you ever had one of those? You know what? Do you even know what that is?
What?
A bit o' honey.
See, I'm out. I hate the name.
I don't hate the name. I mean,
Bit o' honey. I need a simple, easy name.
Have you ever seen these things before?
Hershey's.
That's boring. Have you ever seen these?
Oh, yeah. Those things suck. I wouldn't say they're not bad to eat, but to eat them is like they're like just a little concrete ball, a concrete thing of freaking caramel.
Yeah.
So, like, you know how much that's why people have teeth problems, I would say. That kind of candy.
Exactly. Another one, Josh jumped in. He said the Snickers peanut butter, which we actually tested on the show.
Who said that candy was good?
Brad Mason.
Were you?
Brad, how old are you, man? He's not that old.
I'm like, I think my grandpa used to have that. My grandpa Ray used to love that candy, probably. It seemed like a candy he would love, like a lemon drop.
Yes, he was a big lemon drop guy.
No offense.
No offense, Brad. You like what you like, man.
I look at the wrapper. It looks like it's from the 50s.
Have you ever had Mr. Goodbar?
No, but that's a good name.
That is, you like that more than whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit's so stupid.
My dad might disown you. My dad is like the biggest peanut butter M&M's guy. My dad will buy the king size bags of them and just keep them in the freezer.
I have no opinion on them, so you can't get mad at me.
Yeah, like I said, a Reggie Jackson bar. Brad, you're really showing your age here, man. You don't look that old. Reggie Jackson bar came out in 1978. I love the suggestions.
I've never seen.
I have to ask this: what are your thoughts on the popcorn balls?
No.
No.
I mean, I don't mind them, but they get messy.
Okay, here's the thing: you have to eat them right away.
Yeah,
like Halloween night, you have to eat them because
what are your
if
thoughts
not,
on a caramel apple?
Okay, this isn't fair because a fake tooth.
That's fine. I mean,
And I have
that's
two
why
clowns.
people should never have them, because if you eat, I don't know how you're not screwing your teeth up every time you eat them.
Yeah.
I'm not like a big proponent of like taking care of your teeth, but it just.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I brush my teeth, but just like sit. I mean, I don't. It doesn't even enjoy eating it. What is this?
Nerds really take him back. That's what Josh said.
Nerds are good, but that
solid.
will also cavities.
How you think? You ever like get into the Nerds rope with the little licorice thing?
Yeah, that's a dangerous. I like that.
There's a lot of sugar there.
Let's go 49ers.
Mallow cups. My mom coming in with another old candy here. Mallow cups. Those are actually pretty solid though. Basically like chocolate cups. With
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. 3/4 of these that people have said, I have no idea.
Dude,
like Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson released a candy bar back in like the 70s or 80s.
I understand that, but I'm guessing they don't sell it.
No, they haven't been sold since like the 70s, dude.
How do you even know what they taste like? How old is it? That kid looked like he was
I know.
My age.
Brad, like, let us know, man. You don't look that old.
I guess somebody else could give them the candy. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess like you can also probably like figure it out. I don't know, man. There's so many good ones now. And like everybody, it feels like all these companies are getting in on like mini size bars.
Yeah.
You know, so like everything has a mini. Like I bought a package of like mini Swedish fish for my classroom. You know,
I love
it's like
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish are solid. And the other one I was going to buy us tonight was sour Starburst gummies. I'm a big gummy fan. That's probably where
I'm
right
a
up
big
mine.
gummy sour guy.
Yes. Now the problem is like if I sit down and eat, how do you like sour Skittles? What are your thoughts?
No, I'm not a big sour Skittles
Too sour.
guy. Yeah,
they tear my mouth.
I like a nice
like a sour like gummy worm.
Sour gummy worms are about as sour. I don't need to be like eating it like I'm friggin' my head's gonna explode. I don't like sour Skittles do too much.
Yeah, dude, I can't. I used to be able to eat like a king size bag of sour Skittles, and like now if I even eat like a mini one, my mouth is just torn.
It hurts.
It hurts.
I feel you on that.
Yeah, man. I love this discussion. I can say
Halloween candy. So yeah, I'm not. I have what? How about this? We'll do that. Oh no. We'll do a review tomorrow in the car. Boomy will film me eating my first.
It's unbelievable.
Peanut M&M peanut butter
M&Ms, not just peanut.
But there's a peanut in the middle.
No,
right?
it's just peanut butter.
Oh, I never had that. No.
Oh my God.
So
what a world.
On that note, thank you for watching. We will be at the Bulls game tomorrow night. Pistons, Bulls, United Center. Derrick Rose coming home. We're excited to go to that game. Me, you, Trey, Louie, Kevin, some Rockford basketball legends. We will be in the presence of greatness.
Absolutely.
D Rose. I'm so excited to see D Rose. It may be
what a combo.
Who knows how many more times we'll be able to see D Rose at the United Center. It's always exciting.
Yes.
It'll be a fun time. I think the atmosphere will just be fun for that because
he's going to get the biggest ovation in the night.
I would hope so because nobody on that Bulls team deserves
absolutely
a standing ovation right now for the way they're playing. I am a fan of Laurie and the way he started out the season, but still.
Long way to go.
Do you have something? I thought you said your hand.
Josh Joseph just said, have fun, boys.
Oh, we will. We'll
appreciate
try.
it. Appreciate you joining in tonight.
Hope everyone had a happy Halloween.
Hurry up. My leg is cramping.
Your leg is cramping?
Yeah.
If you can follow us on Twitter at Typical Chicago Fan, Typical_Chicago. I'm at Zillia, LILJATCF. Facebook, we're here on Typical Chicago Fans. Facebook, From the Sideline's also on there. Instagram, Typical Chicago Fans, and From the Sideline.
Make sure you follow me on Twitter at BoomyTCF. Head over to the YouTube page. Type in Typical Chicago Fans. Apple Podcasts, subscribe, rate, and review. Spotify, make sure you follow us on those to get all of our updates.
Hopefully everyone is staying safe here in the snow. I hate this time of year.
Yeah.
But hopefully everyone has a good weekend. We love you all.
Peace.